everybody, welcome back to my channel. So today I'm going to be doing a drugstore holiday Christmassy makeup tutorial for you guys. I haven't done a drugstore look in a really long time, which I'm ashamed of. But I wanted to go ahead and do one today, of course, because it is the holiday time, and I thought it'd be the perfect opportunity to go ahead and share with you guys one of my favorite looks. You can create any look that you want with drugstore makeup, so I wanted to create this look for you guys today. I think it's really pretty, very Christmassy, very elegant, very glamorous. I feel like that pop of blue just really makes this eye look pop, and honestly, I think it's just such a beautiful color. I absolutely love it. I actually did a tutorial last year using the same color, which I'll link down below for you guys. Another one of my all-time favorite holiday looks. I really loved it. So I hope you guys enjoyed this tutorial. If you do and did, please make sure you give it a thumbs up, and also subscribe to my channel if you're not already by clicking the little picture in the corner, or you can go ahead and hit the subscribe button right underneath this video. So I hope you guys enjoy, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye guys!
So to start off this eye look, I'm going to be using my NYX Butt Naked palette today. So first, I'm going in with my Sigma E57 Firm Shader Brush. I'm going to take the shade all the way in the upper left and placing this right underneath my brow bone. I always do my brow bone highlight first, and then I'm going to go ahead and blend it down into the rest of my eye look just to go ahead and start off the eyes. Then, taking my Sigma E35 Tapered Blending Brush, I'm going to take this gray shade right underneath our brow bone highlight, and this is going to be our transition shade. We're going to do a very nice cool tone look. So I'm starting off with more of a gray toned transition shade, just going back and forth and blending it up into the brow bone highlight, just making sure everything's nice and blended. Then going in with Scotch tape, I'm going to rip off a piece, put it on the back of my hand to get off the stickiness, and then line up the tape with my lower lash line, making sure that both sides are even. Then going in with my Sigma Blending E25 brush, I'm going and taking these two shades combined, and I'm going to go ahead and place this right into the outer corner of my eye. I'm placing the most pigment in the outer corner, and then as you see, once I've pressed it on, then I start to blend, and then I'm going to start to go ahead and blend this right into the crease, just going back and forth, and then taking my big fluffy brush again, just making sure that everything is nice and blended together. There's no additional product on it, just making sure that everything's nice and blended. Then I'm going in with my shader lid brush. This is the E56, and I'm taking the shade right in the center. This is such a beautiful shade, and I'm just going to go back and forth and put this mainly in the center of my lid and blending it into that outer corner. I love this Sigma brush. I really can't say enough good things about it. I feel like it puts so much pigment on the lid. I just love it. So then I'm just taking my blending brush with no product and just blending those two colors together. Then with my E45 small tapered blending brush, I'm taking the black in this palette. I'm first going to go ahead and blend this right on the kind of wing line next to the tape, and then start to blend it into the crease, kind of making a V in that outer corner. And then again, going back with my blending brush with no product, just to blend that black out a little bit more. This is just going to go ahead and define that outer corner, and just of course give some more smokiness to this look, because you guys know me, I love my smoky eyes. So just bringing it into the crease, really not having too much pigment in the crease, but just making sure that everything is blended together. And then for the star of the show, this is the L'Oreal Infallible eyeshadow in the shade Infinite Sky, and I'm taking my small inner corner shader brush. This is the E46. I'm going to go ahead and dampen my brush. I'm using Fix Plus. Of course, this is a drugstore, but you can go ahead and use water if you want. I just had this next to me. And I'm going to go ahead and apply this shadow right in that inner corner of my lid and blend it into the middle shade. This is that pop of color that, oh my god, this is such a gorgeous color. Like I said, I did a tutorial last year with this shade for holidays, and it's one of my favorite looks I've ever done, honestly. So now I'm going to go back in with that same shader brush. This is the E56 that I used to apply that middle shade. And with no product, I'm just going and blending the blue into the center. You just want to make sure that everything is nice and blended together as always. For winged liner, I'm going in with my E06 winged liner brush, and I'm taking the Maybelline gel liner in Blackest Black, and I'm just going to go ahead and do a regular winged liner. But for me, I kind of am putting the main focus of my wing. I'm just kind of bringing it towards the center of my eye. I really didn't want to cover up too much of that center lid shade as well as that blue, so I'm bringing it really towards the center and then just creating a thin line from my inner corner of my eye to the wing, if that makes sense. So I'm not really doing a crazy wing. As you can see, I try to show it. It's very difficult to film when you do wing because the mirror is so far away, and of course I want to get as perfect as I can. So just go ahead and create that wing towards the center and then connect it with a thin line in that inner corner. For lashes, I'm going in with my Ardell Wispy lashes, and these I'm just going to go ahead and apply with my Duo Clear Lash Glue, and these are just one of my favorite lashes, just applying them like I always do. Of course, you got to go ahead and do, you know, a dance break, a sing break, you know, it's just, that's pretty much all my footage. I swear I edit so much out where I'm singing, it's not even funny. So just applying my lashes like always, and then after that, we'll go ahead and do the face. For primer, I'm using my NYX Angel Veil Primer, applying this all over the face and blending it out with my hands. I love this primer from the drugstore. My mom also swears by it, so this is a really great primer for the drugstore if you're interested. To add a little bit of luminosity, I'm taking this L'Oreal Magic Lumi. This is like an illuminator, so I'm just applying this mainly on the highest points of my face just to add a little bit of a glow, just really putting it on the tops of the cheeks, the sides of the forehead, top of the nose, and a little bit on the chin. Then I'm just going to take a face break and add a little bit of mascara to my false lashes because I just wanted to put it on now so then it can dry and I won't have the mascara smudge on my eyes or anything. So this one's by Wet n Wild. I think it's pretty good for me. I'm not too picky with mascara, so just applying that all over. Then I got this e.l.f. concealer at the drugstore the other day. I wanted it for a concealer, but as you can see, it's way too dark for me. So I am applying this on the face just to cover up that little section on my face and then blending out with my Morphe Beauty Sponge. For foundation, I'm going in with my tried and true L'Oreal Magic Lumi foundation. My shade is W3. So I'm taking my Sigma concealer brush, this is the F35, and then I'm just going to go ahead and just apply this foundation all over my face as you see me doing here, and then going back with my Morphe Beauty Sponge. Make sure that your sponge is damp. I'm just going to go ahead and press this foundation all over and blend it into my skin. I love the beauty sponges, you guys know me. I pretty much prefer them over brushes. I just love the way that it looks. For concealer, I'm going with my Maybelline Instant Age Rewind Concealer. This is in the shade Light. This is by far my favorite drugstore concealer. I feel like it's the perfect shade for me. I feel like it's really great consistency. It covers really, really well as well. So I'm just going to go ahead and highlight under my eyes and conceal. I'm going in that triangle, and then I'm going to highlight the forehead, top of the nose, and the chin to balance everything out. And then of course going back with my sponge, I'm just going to go ahead and blend everything out. Now, the only product that I don't have from the drugstore is this one. This is the Laura Mercier Translucent Powder. I was actually going to go ahead and get the Milani Powder Foundation. I saw it at the drugstore this weekend. And I also saw an e.l.f. HD powder, but they didn't have it in my shade. So leave me some options or some products that you guys love from the drugstore for powders. I'm just so interested because I want to go ahead, of course, and do full face. This is the only product I used that wasn't drugstore. So let me know in the comments down below what your favorite drugstore products are. So what I'm doing is taking my Sigma F35 tapered highlighting brush, and I'm just going to go ahead and press the powder into my face and dust it all over to set everything. Then to go ahead and bronze up, I'm taking this powder right from the NYX Highlight and Contour palette. I'm taking my Sigma F30 powder brush and just bronzing up the face a little bit just to add a little bit of color and dimension to my face. And then I'm going to go back in with these two shades combined, and I'm just going to go ahead and just contour my face a little bit more using my Sigma F40 contour brush. And now for brows, I don't have a brow product, but I'm actually going to combine this shadow as well as this one right here from our palette and the other one from the contour palette, and I'm going to create my own brow powder. So I'm just going to take those two combined, and I'm taking my Sigma brow pencil. This is our brow brush, I should say. This is the E75 or the F75, and on the other end is the spoolie, which is the F80. I'm just going to go ahead and create my own brow powder color, and I'm just going to go ahead and fill in my brows, outlining them first and then filling them in with this brow powder. I'm just pretty much, like I said, I don't have a brow product, but of course you can use any powder that you want. So I just decided to go ahead and improvise and use those two colors together to create my brows. It's probably not the absolute perfect color or the perfect match, but I think that it did pretty good for this look. Now for blush, I am going to take these two combined right here. I don't remember this palette. It's by e.l.f. I don't remember the name of it, but I will leave it linked down below for you guys. I'm taking my Sigma F10 blush brush. I'm just going to go ahead and apply this blush right on my cheeks, combining these two because I kind of wanted it to be warm, but I wanted to add a little bit of color, so this was my perfect shade. And then for highlight, I'm taking this L'Oreal Lumi Golden Highlighter. It's not an intense highlight. Let me know in the comments down below another highlight. I believe NYX makes a really good one as well, but I'm just going to go ahead and apply this with my F03 Sigma brush. Then to finish up the eyes, I'm going back in with that dark brown shade, and I'm just really going to go ahead and apply this to the lower lash line. Not bring it all the way in because we will bring that pop of of blue in that inner corner. I'm taking this short shader brush by Sigma and then going back in with my blending brush just to blend everything out as always. And then I'm going to go back in with that E46 inner corner brush, and I'm going to take the same L'Oreal shadow, and this is where I'm going to place it right into the inner corner, as well as also bring it to the lower lash line, right in that inner corner of the lower lash line, just blending it into the shadow on the lower lash line, if that makes sense. It just really, I just love this color so much. It's just so gorgeous, and I absolutely love it. Oh, here's another product that's not drugstore. I'm so sorry. This is my Tarte liner. Give me a suggestion for a black eyeliner, please. Please, please. Just powder and eyeliner. I think those are the only two that I don't have that are drugstore in this tutorial, hopefully. I hope. Now, I'm going back in with my Wet n Wild mascara and just applying a coat of this to the lower lashes just to finish up the whole look as always. Now, for lips, I'm going in with this NYX retractable liner. This is in the shade Vanilla Sky. As you can see, it's very nude, pretty much like my lip color, so I'm just going to go ahead and line my lips as well as fill in my lips with this color. And then on top, I'm going to go in with this NYX matte lip cream. This is in the shade Cairo, which is a really nice nude. I wanted to go ahead and keep my lips as nude as I could because of course I wanted the main focus of this look to be on the eyes with that pop of blue. Just applying that all over the lips as always, and then to add a little bit of a gloss on top, I'm going in with the NYX Butter Gloss, and this is in the shade Creme Brulee. I'm kind of mainly putting this in the center of my lips, and after that your look is complete. So I hope you guys enjoyed this drugstore tutorial. It was a lot of fun to do. I hope you guys enjoyed, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye guys.